What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And I just want to quickly say before we get into the actual rebuild of the Toronto Raptors, thank you guys again for all the support lately. You guys have been amazing. We're all officially home now, and I'm ready to get back on the grind. So I might be just the guy that's trading and signing players on a video game, but what you guys do to me and how you guys make me feel is so special, and I can't thank you guys enough for continued support and your kind words. But getting down to business, man, the Toronto Raptors are off to a rough start. They're 1-5. Siakam hasn't looked great, and that has led to some people to believe that the Raptors would be willing and open to trading Kyle Lowry sometime this season before he walks, because he is on a one-year deal, which is why we're doing a Raptors rebuild today, where we are going to be trading Kyle Lowry. The last few Raptors rebuilds I did for Raptors fans, because I know they love Kyle Lowry, I've kept him around, and I did my best with him on the roster. But this time today, we are trading him. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's do this rebuild. We'll start today mode in 2K21 My NBA. We are 36-18 right now. So if the Raptors were able to turn around their season, which they still could, don't get me wrong, it wouldn't make much sense to trade Lowry right now, but let's just pretend well, you guys can't even see, but we're the third seed in the East, and we're 36-18 right now. So, yeah, I mean, if you base it off that, it doesn't make a lot of sense to trade Kyle Lowry right now. We're like a top 3 seed in the East. Maybe we can compete for a championship, but let's just pretend that the Raptors are still struggling a little bit, and it makes sense to just trade him. All right, bear with me here. So, Kyle Lowry on a one-year deal at the age of 35. So basically, the way you think about it, he's on a one-year deal, and yeah, you could just re-sign him in the offseason, but at this point, he's 35 years old, right? So, like, this is probably going to be where his value is best. Like, it's not going to get better from here. His value is going to go down as you keep going, and you may want to stay loyal to the guy. I totally understand that, but 20-7 is very solid for a 35-year-old. So if you could get something for him now, if the Raptors continue to struggle, that would make the most sense, I think. Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet are great and all, and Kyle Lowry is basically the heart and soul of this team, but I'm going to trade him. So I don't know what we're going to get, but I'm just going to look, and I'm going to basically take what's best available here. So Chris Middleton, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I also want to be somewhat realistic here. It's not going to be super easy, but we're going to try. So the Bulls want to give me Zach LaVine, which Chicago beat my Trailblazers last night. We'll talk about that another time. But Kemba Walker, Javonte Green, Winslow, Gorgie Dang, Clint Capella, Patrick Beverly, Gordon Hayward, Bismack Biyombo, Buddy Hield, Mitchell Robinson. So basically what I think, though, is there's some interesting trades. Like, the Nuggets would make sense to trade for a guy like Kyle Lowry to, maybe help out their defense a little bit. But, I mean, giving up Jamal Murray doesn't make a lot of sense for them. Get Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose. That could be interesting. John Wall from the Rockets want to send Kyle Lowry back to Houston, where he first started his career, if I'm not mistaken, or he was there early part of his career. McCollum, Draymond Green, and Russell Westbrook from the Wizards. So, honestly, I think I kind of want to build a trade with the team that makes the most sense. Either going to be the Clippers or the Nuggets, in my opinion, that make the most sense to trade for Kyle Lowry. So, I'm going to try to build a trade with the Clippers, see if I can make something happen. And then, if I can't make something work there, I'll try to build something with the Nuggets. And hopefully, we can send Kyle Lowry off to the Clippers or the Nuggets to start off this video. I have in mind to send Kyle Lowry over to the Denver Nuggets for like Gary Harris, Will Barton, a first-round pick, and a second-rounder. I don't know if this is enough or if this is too much for Kyle Lowry, but I'm going to go ahead and send it over. Gary Harris is a 26-year-old shooting guard. Has shown promise before. Obviously, he hasn't been that as of late, but maybe a change of scenery can kind of help him out a little bit more. He can shoot three-pointers and obviously, or has a good three-point percentage, and can also play some defense. So, I mean, he would fit right in. He's kind of on the same age gap as Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam. So they do not accept this. The proposal would spend us on excessive amount of point guard position for my liking. Okay. Do you want somebody different, or do I need to trade you at first? Which I don't think I really need to do that. What about if I take away the second and they still don't agree? I would like to get a first for Kyle Lowry, but making a trade happen so realistically is kind of tough. So if I gave you a second, they don't agree, I'll give you a really late first. Would you take it now? They still don't agree. Okay. So yeah, we're going to probably have to try to make this work without the first, and I really hate that. I feel like we do deserve a first out of this, and they agree. So yeah, I probably just got a first-round pick, but since 2K wanted to be stubborn, we got Will Barton and Gary Harris, and a first-round pick would have been awesome. I probably could have trade override it. I just don't know how you guys would have felt about that. But yeah, that is the trade we did. I don't know if it was enough or if it was good enough. Raptors fans are probably going to hate the beginning of this video. I already know. But Gary Harris is a solid player. And hopefully a 26-year-old shooting guard to get for a 35-year-old is not bad value. Plus, getting a first-round pick would make sense as well. So, Fred VanVleet, Gary Harris, OG Anunoby, Siakam. Obviously, that's not like a championship contender, but it's not bad looking at all. It's not terrible looking. So, hopefully, by the end of the season, we're still a playoff team, but Just like that, Kyle Lowry is gone, man. So let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the season, and let's see how we finish out. James is your MVP, Wiseman Rookie of the Year, Rubio's your sixth man, Giannis Defensive Player, and Chris Boucher is your most improved. So that's awesome to see. I'm not gonna lie. Coach of the Year, Frank Vogel, and Tyler Jamison, Executive of the Year. So I mean, at the end of the day, I think we still won 50 games, so that was really intriguing and nice to see, obviously. So 51-31 is good enough for the 5th seed in the East. Unfortunately, we have to play the Brooklyn Nets. So 27 from Siakam. That's the opposite of what he's done thus far. I believe he's averaging 17 points on the season. Has fouled out a couple of games. It's still very early in the season, so like I said, trading Kyle Lowry may not make much sense yet, but I just kind of want to do it for a video idea for entertainment purposes. So Siakam, Fred VanVleet, but my goal this offseason to get a big man. Aaron Baines is cool and all, but he's not the guy I want to start full-time at center. Chris Boucher has been solid, but I don't know if 6'9" is good enough to start at center. So hopefully we can find a center that could be like a third scorer, honestly. So, like I said, we are playing Brooklyn here, who have Kyrie Irving, LeVert, Durant, Jeff Green, DeAndre Jordan, Dinwiddie. So, yeah, this may not be easy. If I simulate current round, we lose in 5. So, yeah, we do lose in 5 games. The Denver Nuggets also didn't make the playoffs, so that's kind of an L for them. Actually, you know what's really annoying is we should have their first round pick. So that actually really irritates me, but the Nuggets were being stubborn. I really want to trade override for that pick because I feel like Kyle Lowry is definitely worth a first. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, it's kind of, I don't know if you guys would be okay with that. So I probably won't, man. It is what it is. So the Dallas Mavericks go on to win the championship with Luka Doncic over the Miami Heat in 6 games. But let's get into the offseason. So, league meetings, draft lottery. Let's go to see what the draft lottery. If the Nuggets end up with like a top pick, I'm going to be super upset. But they end up with number 13. So, we could have had the 13th pick for Kyle Lowry if the Nuggets weren't so damn stubborn on 2K. In real life, Kyle Lowry is definitely at least 1 first, especially if he's averaging 20 and 7 on the season. So, that definitely sucked. But I am going to hire some other assistant coaches. I'm going to keep Nick Nurse around. He's been solid. He even won a championship. Obviously, they had Kawhi, but still, he did win a championship. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some assistant coaches, and we should be ready for season number 2. I want to be right back on top. I mean, we have the players to win now still. So it's not like we're trading Kyle Lowry and instantly rebuilding. There's still a lot of good pieces on this team. It's just Kyle Lowry being 35 years old. You might want to get something for him if you can. So with the 23rd pick, we have a lot of salary under this roster as well with Gary Harris here now. So we could trade him for a center if need be, because Norman Powell will be coming back as player option. OG Anunoby, want to continue to see him progress. And this is kind of the big 3. Not really big 3. I want to get somebody else here, but Siakam, Fred VanVleet are kind of what we're relying on for the future. So with the 23rd pick, let's see what we can get here. I'm going to go ahead and snag best available. It doesn't really matter. I know this guy can be a beast. at power forward, so I'm taking him 1,000%. 75 overall. Welcome to the team. Will Barton accepts. Aaron Baines, I'm going to decline. I'm going to accept Chris Boucher. Norman Powell accepts, and that's about it. So Aaron Baines, I'm sorry. I definitely want to just go ahead and probably sign someone else in free agency. So, or trade first center. It doesn't really matter either way. I just need something. So, JaVale McGee, Aaron Baines, Taj Gibson. So, yeah, the centers aren't fantastic. I'm not going to lie. So, we might do a sign-in trade with Aaron Baines to trade him because we need a center in the worst way possible. So, if I go to scouting and team intel and kind of see what centers are available, preferably someone that could score, like Karl-Anthony Towns would be perfect. I just don't know if that would be a thing. Nurkic, I mean, the Blazers are struggling this year really badly, even after trading for Robert Covington and signing Derrick Jones. This team looked like it was going to be like where it needs to be, and they still suck on defense. And it makes me wonder about the Blazers' future, man. It definitely scares me. I'm not going to lie as a Blazers fan, but that's not the point. So, Jonas Valanciunas, Clint Capella, Bam Adebayo, Rudy Gobert, Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley does need a change of scenery, has been asking to be traded, so maybe Nikola Vucevic could make sense for us as well. Porzingis. So, yeah, I kind of like the idea. Even Miles Turner, but he doesn't ever get that great on 2K. So, I'm thinking between Vucevic or Marvin Bagley. I kind of like both those options. I'm not sure which one I'd rather go with. Probably Marvin Bagley, because he probably has a higher, maybe he could become something for us. So if I can make a trade happen for Marvin Bagley, I'm not sure if he's still on his rookie contract. It's definitely not going to be easy. He is. He's making 11 million right now. So if I ask for him straight up right now, what would the Kings want? I'm just curious. So Marvin Bagley wants Siakam. And of course they'd want Siakam. I can't make that happen. They do want to give us Buddy Hield as well. So if I can grab Marvin Bagley, who is 6'11", 22 years old, definitely still very raw. And I think I can make him into something to be our starting center for the foreseeable future. Something that I can make happen. There's also the Vucevic trade, like I said. I might go back to that if I can't make something happen. So either I'm getting Bagley or Vucevic here. I'm going to go ahead and sign Aaron Baines back. And we are going to go ahead and, like I said, we are trading for a center 1,000% this offseason. So with a 2021 first-round pick and Norman Powell get it done for Marvin Bagley, I feel like we're definitely about to make this trade happen. It's just a matter of putting more pieces in it. So I'm going to give them DeAndre Bembry as well. I'm going to also give them Malachi. Do I give him Malachi Flynn? I know there's some Raptors fans that like him a lot. What about Matt Thomas? They still don't agree. I'll throw in one more second. I don't want to trade two first here. Okay, so they're not agreeing just yet. Do I go ahead and throw Malachi Flynn in here and just hope they do not take it? And I'll throw that second. They don't agree to this. Okay. So that is not happening just yet. All right. One more thing I will do is I will throw Norman Powell in this as well. I think. Did I already? Or is he already in the? He is already in the trade. I meant Will Barton, I think. I'll throw Will Barton in this trade. I'm going to remove these. And then can you give me like Scotty Barnes? And maybe this just can't happen. Okay, so Marvin Bagley is just he's just being they want too much. So instead I'm gonna go for Orlando Magic's Nikola Vucevic, who I think could also be very nice here. So if I gave you Will Barton, and let's say I gave you Malachi Flynn, Matt Thomas, and I need like a little bit more in this trade. I just signed Aaron Baines. So would you do this for Nikola Vucevic? No, they don't agree. 2022 first, and we get Nikola Vucevic. So that is already a really good center that we definitely needed. So Siakam, Nikola Vucevic, Chris Boucher. We like our front court a lot. I like that front court. OG Anunoby, Gary Harris, Norman Powell, and then Fred VanVleet. So literally we need a backup point guard or a backup small forward, and I'm definitely content with throwing this team for season number 2. So let's go ahead and see what small forward or point guard is available. We can get Patrick Mills, Jeff Teague, Isaiah Thomas. We give him another chance. Satoransky. There's also Terrence Davis we will be bringing back. So maybe Satoransky for like a 1-year deal, $5 million. He's not too bad. So Terrence Davis I want back as well. Once we get him back, we are going to be ready to roll for season number 2. So I'm excited, and hopefully this team can make the playoffs again. And basically this is life after Kyle Lowry, essentially. So when you look at player progression, Fred VanVleet, Siakam are still doing solid. Vucevic, welcome to the roster, of course. OG Anunoby, want to see him take a jump. Gary Harris, hopefully he can for us as well. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. Let's go ahead, get in the rotation for season number 2, and let's see how this Raptors team does after Kyle Lowry is gone. So we got Fred VanVleet, Gary Harris, OG Anunoby, Siakam, Nikola Vucevic, Chris Boucher, Terrence Davis, Norman Powell, and Satoransky. I really like the roster. Like I said, I think it looks good on paper. I really like where we're going, and I think that we could definitely be scary this year in the East. Vucevic is no slouch. 21 and 11 is still very solid and can shoot threes as well. So I really love the addition of Nikola Vucevic. The only thing I kind of want to do, to be honest with you, is I want to kind of increase Gary Harris's shot tendency. I kind of want to see him take some more shots. I kind of want to see him come to Toronto and be really good. Like, I think he could be like what he used to be in Denver when he used to score 17. I think he could become that. If a change of scenery could definitely help him out. Of course, he's also making, $20 million, so definitely would love to see him if he could become that player again. So yeah, let's go ahead and simulate season number 2, and hopefully this season we can be a top team in the East again. Now, I knew we could be good in season number 2, but I did not expect us to be this good. First seed in the East, man. We're back on top of the Eastern Conference. LeBron MVP, Cade Cunningham Rookie of the Year, Evan Mobley 6th man, Eyes Defensive Player, Zion Most Improved, and Frank Vogel Coach of the Year, Justin Taylor Executive of the Year. All-NBA First Team, Dame, Trae Young, LeBron, Giannis, Jokic. All-NBA Second Team, you got Luka, Kyrie, AD, Kevin Durant, Bam Adebayo, and Steph Curry, Harden, Zion, Kawhi, Joel Embiid. So yeah, man, I'm definitely really excited. So we have the first seed in the East, like I said. When we go look at player stats, you had 20 from Vucevic, 20 from Siakam, and 19 from Fred VanVleet. So Gary Harris did chip in 12 points, which is great. Definitely won't take anything away from that. OG Anunoby with 11, Chris Boucher with 10. We had a lot of players in double digits, a lot of contributors. So definitely love to see Vucevic is still contributing like an all-star. Definitely love that. Siakam 20 and 7. Definitely taking a little bit of a step back with Vucevic here, though. More scoring. Fred VanVleet with 19 as well, and then Gary Harris with 12. So, I mean, does this team win a championship? We'll have to see. So we're playing the Chicago Bulls. We have Lonzo, Levine, Patrick Williams, Lawyer Marketing, Wendell Carter, Kobe White. I remember there was early rumors about Lonzo getting traded to Chicago, and here he is now. So we'll have to see how we pan out against him. So similar to game 1, we do win it, so that's a good start. Game 2 does go to us as well. Game 3, and we sweep them. Nope, 3-1, and we beat them in 5. So looking at that closeout game, we had 29 and 10 from Siakam, 15 and 12 from Vucevic, and 14, 4 and 1 from Gary Harris. Now we are going to the second round to play the 5th seeded Miami Heat. Definitely like that a little bit more than playing the Boston Celtics. They're usually a tough matchup. So Goran Dragic, Oladipo, love that pickup for the Miami Heat. I'm not going to lie. If they're not going to get Giannis, Oladipo is a solid player if he can return to what he used to be. Jimmy Butler, Precious, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, definitely a very solid Miami Heat roster, but hopefully we're able to take them out and go on to the Eastern Conference Finals as we do win game 1. Game 2 goes to us as well. No way we sweep them, right? Game 4, we sweep the Miami Heat, and we are on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and we're either going to be playing the Brooklyn Nets or the Milwaukee Bucks. Looking at that closeout game, we had Fred VanVleet with 25 and 15. The man did his thing. We had Norm Powell with 21, our 6th man of the year there, so definitely like that. He is averaging 10 in the playoffs, but now we are going to go and see who we're playing. So we are going to be playing the 3rd seeded Brooklyn Nets, who knocked us out last season. We have Karis, KD, Kyrie Irving, Karis LeVert, Kevin Durant, Trey Lyles, Jarrett Allen, DeAndre Jordan, Bruce Brown, JaVale McGee, Eric Gordon, Landry Shamet. So they did lose Dinwiddie, so that could hurt them a little bit. Obviously, they lost him as well in the real life in the regular season due to an injury. The Portland Trailblazers, as I was just talking about them, for some reason, CJ Ellaby starting is elevating them to a Western Conference Finals appearance. So, all right, here we go. Game 1 goes to us. So that's a good start. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to them. Come on, man. I don't want to lose. I kind of want to make it all the way this year. After, because it's, Vucevic isn't getting any younger. So, can we even up the series here? And we can, yes, 123 to 142, make a little bit of a backyard comeback, I guess I could say. Simulating again with Simcast, definitely a little nervous here. I cannot afford to go down 3-2 to the Nets. So we start out pretty good here. We're still all right, and they are surging a little bit. It is a very close game, and we do beat them 118 to 120 to take the 3-2 lead. And here we are, Game 6 in Brooklyn. We either go to Game 7 or we knock them out here, and we do not want to go to Game 7 against Karis LeVert, KD, and Kyrie Irving. So, and oh my gosh, this is a very close game, very close game. Medium speed, and they do take the lead. We take the lead back, 131. It's definitely close. Come on, man. 134, we have a good lead going in. It's so close. They take the lead at the end, bro. You can't make this up. Wow, 136 to 137. Simcasting again, Game 7. I thought we had that in the bag. Wow, that sucks. All right, here we go. Game 7 in Toronto. Don't choke this, man. Do not choke. We need to beat them, and we need to move on to the NBA Finals. It's looking good. It's looking really good. 105 to 122, 28 and 7 from Fred VanVleet, 22 and 8 from Siakam, and now we're playing the powerhouse Los Angeles Lakers. We have Chris Paul, man. So yeah, I'm a little nervous. Chris Paul, Tyler Johnson, LeBron, AD, Montrezl Harrell, Mike Conley, Jay Crowder. This is definitely a super team if I've ever seen one. I mean, other than Tyler Johnson starting, of course, but I mean, wait. Why is he starting? He's got literally averaging 0 points in the playoffs. This man is starting, and he's not even... Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, well, we'll have to see... Okay, Game 1. Let's see what happens. They won Game 1. We even it up, so good. Okay, 2-1 lead for us. Nope. We cannot go down 3-1 to the Lakers. That is the last thing we want here. So, again, we're going to be using Simcast to our advantage because Simcast just... I don't know, it makes me feel a little bit better on the inside. So, it is not looking good, though. Actually, we do even it up. So, we were looking like we were going to go down 3-2, but now we're going back to Los Angeles. And we cannot make this LeBronto anymore, by the way. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan are gone. This is no longer LeBronto. And we take the 3-2 lead. Very, very close 3-2 lead. All right, man. We want to win this in Toronto. Celebrate a championship in Toronto at home. Another one without Kawhi Leonard. That would be awesome for the Raptors and Raptors fans. So, all right, simcasting, and it is still a very close game. They are kind of running away with it a little bit. 105 to 107. I'm going to try not to jump in because I usually choke things. 110, 101, 55, 44, 35. Okay. I'm going to jump in now, and then that way we can watch Championship Celebration. I imagine with a 4-point lead and 35 seconds left, I will not choke this, but you never know. I am Crush, and I suck at this game, so I definitely, you know, as long as we can guard... Yeah, Good start. 112 to 114. We just need a basket. That's all you need. That's literally all we need. They're playing full. Do not do this to me. All right, let's go. Satoransky might be able to get a layup. What is this? What is this lineup on the floor right now? Okay, we do have Siakam. All right. The 20 seconds left. Let me try to drain the most amount of clock as possible. So they are going to double team me. And Chris Boucher, I wanted him to drive, but instead he takes a mid-range. Okay, that is not good. We just need to play good defense. That's all we need. Good defense. That's it. Come on. Oh my gosh. Can't do that. You can't make this up, man. I thought I shouldn't have jumped in. I shouldn't have jumped in. It's just what it is. I shouldn't have jumped in, man. I knew it, and I jumped in anyway. It's okay. It's all right. We can make a basket here. Boucher should have made the shot, but instead he did not. So, yeah, I'm a little nervous for this. A little nervous for this possession. We have 4 seconds left, and it is game 6, and I want to win this championship in Toronto. I do not want to go to game 7 in Los Angeles. No, thank you. I'm just going to go to Fred VanVleet here, and I'm just going to go. No, I get blocked. I thought I had it, bro. Oh, my gosh. 1.6 seconds left on the clock. You can't, dude. I should have just I should have just waited till it was like 10 seconds left on the clock. I suck at. I'm so bad at 2K, man. All right, here we go. We just got to make sure they don't get a good shot off. That's all we have to make sure of. And wow, Mike Conley wide open in the corner. He missed it though. I am literally such a lucky duck right now. This is bad. I'm going to go ahead and simcast the rest of this because I cannot play the rest of this. I am definitely just not good enough. A 3-pointer, and it is a very close game, of course, back and forth. I am going to do everything in my power not to jump in here. Everything in my power. I do not want to jump in, and we are going to... Yep, okay. It is definitely GG, and I'm going to let you guys watch championship celebration. 1 second left on the clock. We have brought Toronto a championship. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like if you did, but for now, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace.